Baswa, some newspapers now are more reporting as to say a year ben was a year starting a year, but Siamanoka say, or more beji a year and now almost one more year, you know, a moon now was almost a year, you know, in Yamaka Monsa. And now almost so almost shares hard date in the same kind of watch away a year in the Basson so a pen coma yatete DB Baba Mamono, HS a year Ebian, I watch away enti me muscle. Nina say, ne mammy knew a year a cofina any honorable Sarah Adwoa Safo. See, I'm no say pair the willer your cooking kanye ewo court a chesa was a di a munu Emma eye nana Safu Kantanka ne ba bema panyi a eye akufna na oye a ye no ne ho entutuye nyina no emunu meka ne nsa na de emunu sese e won nsa eye honorable Sarah Adwoa Safo na she is demanding eye 3.7 million Ghana cedis and son or the munu ama omo esafata so omo ye according to the will aye koko kan is on your screens. Adwoa Safo allegedly holds father's body hostage, demands 3.7 million before burial, family claims. Enti abusiano ana sese omo enso e de ababetu jase pe lawyers honorable Sarah Adwoa Safo ne lawyers and sense omo try de bre abusiane lawyers and I say nana Safu Kantanka ne lawyer the wom tremu a was say omo 3.7 million Ghana cedis eba ansana ye de amuna ma omo esafata so mu nkonkosie unse daddy lumba de no ade be chiama ye no na busu apanyi to parks we demand 2 million Ghana cedis ansana de amu no ama omo the other side no omo aye no ene ho totoye nyina na ne nyina ne se oso adi nka boka proud to aye no enti ontimi emfa mu no mamosa akwama ene ma wotuatua no emeye ne ka the same situation and the Kantanka family they find themselves in. Say, almost so honorable Sarah Adwoa Safo ne lawyers tremu a year no nenka weekend in ebeba so no almost dinka boka almost 3.7 million Ghana cedis ato hodada. And only car or about tour, and this was so more release body no edema men can say or more safata as a busia any ninia bema akofina no muye yeni dia 3.7 million Ghana cedis on your screens. Another explosive Kantanka news. The main family of Kantanka, who are authorized by Kantanka's own will to make all the funeral arrangements, says Apostle Kantanka's funeral will not be happening on 30th July, and it's been circulating online by Honorable Adwoa Safo and their people. To Chemu, said them got to Jana some media outlets and newspapers. Do na omo kasa efa ho se eyena ben anempo omo Chemu state funeral. Abra na nana Safu Kantanka tiase ono ngasa de tu jase aban o ma ba kwa nyina obi anu ho obo anu nti ono yo mpe state funeral no omu chemu the reportage any men can say the news that was circulating chemu obenya be fitting state burial na eye so weekend ya na weekend ya day ni na nke eye no beba so. The reason for this decision, Honorable Adwoa Safo is allegedly holding her father's body at ransom. She wants 3.7 million cedis before she will give the body to the family, including akofina for the funeral arrangements as stipulated in Kantanka's own will. For information, Kantanka's will, his final wishes are not being respected at all, and the family wants to make sure the right thing is done. Per hour, the other side, on se abusiano akwakoye sese be mu achemienu anesa omo honorable Sarah Adwoa Safo side and omo so omo akofina side omo ena omo hu ne say they are part of the family or the main family of which the will demands say omo ena enye yi no enti omo so side. It is no ka say eye no said ye na ebobo chrome ebobo billboard so ne ade say 30th 31st ena eye no ebeba so no enya amaso sa said ye ebusia no ede nsema ba betu dwan because omo the release aba ye this are release be kan ede amamo. But then before that no, let's take you through this. Here we are, the lawyers of both parties, both the family and then Honorable Sarah Adwoa Safo, then Nana Safu Kantanka nkasa ne lawyer and so Ed in Semba. What transpired between the two of them? But then on your screens are more details into what I've already given to you, even before we go to the conversations between the lawyers. The final burial rites of the late Apostle Professor Emeritus Engineer Adwoa Safo, founder and leader of the Kantanka Safo Mission of Ghana, have been thrown into needless controversy, as his daughter, Honorable Sarah Adwoa Safo, through her lawyers, is demanding a staggering 3,700,000 Ghana cedis as what she terms initial preparation towards the burial, effectively holding her father's mortal remains to ransom. In a perplexing trail of events, Adwoa Safo first wrote to the family lawyer requesting to cooperate and resolve the funeral matters amicably in a letter dated June 4, 2026, stating that a customary law is quite an orderly to that end. We are respectfully writing to you for a meeting to enable us reach a settlement on this matter. When the family lawyer responded and fixed the meeting, she refused to attend and later falsely published at a press conference that she has finally agreed with the family to hold the burial and funeral ceremony on the 30th and 31st of July 2026. And I say, another 10 of events. And it said, Honorable Sarah Adwoa Safo any ebusuane lawyers no at a point after say court ede eye ruling ni ba ya omo de betu dwa kiremu a omo e safata se ede eye ni mo omo no omo ye no omo eni abobo so ede a che obusua no a na eye akofena ono ne sisi yi ye mfa bibia nhye ne nsa no onye o kiremu a per what was in the will no was omo ti ase na omo enyina etena asisi nkonwa na omo etoto enema se de be yo behu se de omesi aye aye no because court e de ne nsem ba anaso o kan will no ne se will ni di mu a was omo de respect ema eye court no nsem a odi tudwa will na nkasa enema ewom ena ne papa nkasa se de no person eye no also omo de ebuo ema no Nemom omu ehye se omu behia no omu agye atum se de omu be ye ni nyina no omu ehye date we me can say letter from Honorable Sarah Adwoa Safo first camp to akofena ne abusua no camp omu lawyers ho se omu behia no medi nkomo time omu share date no any baby also omu hia no according to this reportage I can be the amount no omu lawyers and Honorable Sarah Adwoa Safo lawyers ama mehia wa ama. However, according to a close family, it's with that first part I came out on after so man later no omuti say a press conference be akoso omuti abusuane nyina agye atum say 30th and 31st of July eye ne beba so eno ene hwehwe abusuana so. However, according to a close family source, she later sent another letter through her lawyer dated 21st July 2026. Barely 2 weeks to the date, she unilaterally communicated to the general public, expressing a desire to cooperate with the family towards the funeral. That same letter clandestinely contained the demand for 3.7 million. Once again, after the family lawyer responded positively to her own call for cooperation, she refused to grant the meeting. Hours later, false media reports began circulating that the family had agreed to work with her to bury their father together. And another meeting was scheduled. Now, some meeting no letter na by honey addition was 3.7 million Ghana cedis initial expenses on my year towards the funeral. That means all the initial plans are 1 year ediama a year no a be dear busuane sa se busuane pa they maintain it on pair, then they opt for other options. And yes, also these are the arrangements are already made. Sign a However, the subsequent reading of the will and action she herself initiated vested the custody of the body and the entire funeral arrangements firmly in Adwoa Safo Akufena, the son of the late apostle. Our findings from the family have it that no such agreement has been reached with Adwoa Safo. The demand of 3.7 million before she permits the burial to proceed is outright extortion and a clear attempt to hold the body of Apostle Professor Engineer Adwoa Safo hostage. All initial funeral dates previously published by Adwoa Safo are hereby declared null and void and put on hold indefinitely. The true and lawful custodians of the burial rites, Adwoa Safo Akofena, the Adriana Kotoko royal family of Esumenya, will in due course announce new dates and a befitting program that honors the legacy of the founder. The public is urged to disregard any further news. And I say reports about and see, this is the update. And to say, Bushani Chiremua 3.7 million na Honorable Sarah Adwoa Safo say initial expenses are why no omuhu ne say e wo soro dodo. It is pure extortion. ena eno so eye plan say obekipi eye body no na ono ankasa aye na yie enti abusua no kire mu a omuni ne nko agreement bia say yie no na wotwe awie ye ena ebeba so ejisisi ho ensem eno no na but you got it to anim say letters were flying all over. I mean, we tre now we are tre now we are tre. And see, not some of the letters. No, will take you through what really was in the letter, which confirms some of the reports. I did. Way Kwame Jan associates way a letter to Honorable Sarah Adwoa Safo. The letter way free Kantanka family. No ho. And as the personal lawyer of Nana Adwoa Safo Kantanka, ono ne tre letter way. The command. Sarah Adwoa Safo, ne lawyers. I say the above refers. So final funeral rites of the late Apostle Professor Emeritus Adwoa Safo Kantanka. And we need a reply to the initial letter that was sent. Senka omu empe baby no munshia no muninkomo. The above refers. I have brought your letter dated 21st July 2026 with reference KBA YK 1447.26 to my client's attention, and I'm instructed to respond to say, in the hope of honoring the legacy and memory of the Venerable Apostle Adwoa Safo, I am instructed to request that a meeting be convened at a venue agreed by our good selves between your clients and mine at 10 Anti-Meridian. This meeting will be convened with the sole aim of discussing and dealing with all matters relating to the burial of the late Apostle Adwoa Safo Kantanka. I venture to hope that this will be the final step in resolving this matter. The time of writing this letter is 9 o'clock post-meridian. Yours faithfully, Professor Kwame Jan, lawyer to the family. And after said probably the first one, no, and me and go through na osanso trewe edema ebusiano. Now, what is the reply? Honorable Sarah Adwoa Safo, ne lawyers. So this letter was actually from the family lawyer, and I said, Nana Adwoa Safo Kantanka ne lawyer, Professor Kwame Jan ho, and all the command. Honorable Sarah Adwoa Safo said, "Come on, she meeting for Frobio, and a meeting na kasa omuye so mbeya. First one no, Honorable Sarah Adwoa Safo lawyers amano. Now they are willing say yensan hwe baby a yebesa shia, and you hear the last part now said this. They hope said this will be the final meeting on this particular issue. Let's look at the replier. Almost Ede Emma, Honorable Sarah Adwoa Safo. And way to Kwame Jan and associates, where Professor Kwame Jan, that's to the attention of Professor Kwame Jan. Dear Leonard Senior, final funeral rites of the late Apostle Professor Emeritus Adwoa Safo Kantanka. Auntie, and now Mudi Shemusa Umuhia 3.7 million Ghana cedis. I have tried reaching you since Thursday, the 16th of July, 2026. It is a good thing that we managed to speak today, 21st of July, 2026. I am instructed to respectfully inform you that my client, the Honorable Sarah Adwoa Safo, is willing to cooperate with the family towards the funeral of her late father, the very lamented Apostle Professor Emeritus Adwoa Safo Kantanka. It is, however, important in the interim to bring to your attention that she has, towards the preparation of the funeral, expended 3,700,000 Ghana cedis. I am instructed to respectfully inform you that the details and the supporting documentation concerning the expenditure will be made available to you before the end of the week, the 24th of July, 2026. Thank you for your attention to this matter. And I had no children, 3.7 million. In the course of the week, almost any documentations, any invoices, they have spent 3.7 million Ghana cedis. Omode ni nyina ebe konom de akwa ebusia ene ebusia lawyers na omahwem ehunu se ampa esefata se 3.7 million cedis na ebusia na oso mutua edema Honorable Sarah Adwoa Safo ansana omo ense timi aka emu no na omo akwakoye ayie se de se na efata enti eno any update no. But then after weighing so na ebusia no enso release press release eba ya omo so ekiremu a de ekokoso ni nyina obia montungu ehie ne de weekend emma so nemom any other enkomo bia ewo ho bia no ombedi ato way for immediate release 23rd of July 2026 after say on that same day of 21st July enkomo akoso between both parties lawyers no and Busiano 23rd, almost Eddie way by the family of the late Professor Emeritus Adwoa Safo extends its profound appreciation to the media, sympathizers, friends, and the general public for their outpouring of love, praise, and support following the passing of our beloved father and patriarch. Following the reading of the late Apostle Professor Emeritus Adwoa Safo will, the family wishes to issue the following clarification in the interest of accuracy and to prevent the spread of misinformation regarding the funeral arrangements. The letter we said about misinformation. Mate mantini ye ne menso mate mantini ye ni nyina omo pese omo clear air na obi ahu niema ekoso. One, omo say the family has announced no official date for the burial and final funeral rites. The family will communicate the approved funeral date and program only after the necessary consultations have been concluded. Ebusuanem for a date bia metu twasa ombeye. Yes, there were some billboards in town. ABC N1 neso honom odi free La Paz a eko awoshi hono ba akubi si honom na data also 30th 31st. Ebusuane chemu a emfiri omo ho. The family has neither authorized nor issued any invitation cards, posters, flyers, social media publications, or other notices relating to the final burial and funeral arrangements, including those bearing the dates of 30th July, 31st July, and 8th August 2026. Omuchemwa, omunfa date bi ankoi. Omunfa invitation card bi anso so enkoye. Enti mo amanya bi a muhu mo kenkai bi no emfiri abusuane ho. The family is currently undertaking the necessary consultations to ensure that all funeral arrangements are conducted in accordance with the wishes of the deceased, the family's customs, and the applicable customary and administrative protocols. An official announcement on the funeral program will be made in due course. The family respectfully appeals to the media and the general public to rely solely on official communications issued by the authorized representatives of the family and to refrain from circulating or acting upon unverified information. Thank you, Dr. Philip Sian Kisi, Honorary Family Secretary, Co-Chair, Funeral Committee, the number and the Wohono, Busiapenyi Nyantechi Adomako, Ononso Eya Busiapenyi, Onoso number, and Ananaka Kari, Family Spokesperson. For and on behalf of the family of the late Apostle Professor Emeritus Adwoa Safo Kantanka. And to so another releaser, Abusiano so edi ebaya omo edi ebetudra. And to say, the next step is still demanding, sir, honorable the lawyer Kwesi Jan, the lawyer of the family, any honorable Sarah Adwoa Safo lawyers, Ombeshia. Na omo ano akoben kromu na omo ahwe ehu de also omo ye because see am no ka say there the final funeral arrangements and the final funeral rites lies on the family any nana Adwoa Safo akofina ne ba bema no ono any abusiano ne wose omo he na omo eye nti ono abo Sarah Adwoa Safo only attend say or attend any papa eye and that is the update I did say I'm not gonna say the body of the late Professor Emeritus Nana Adwoa Safo Kantanka me no ka say still na abusiano sa enyankan ya omo behwe na omo atoto niema said say na fata eti that is the update I dey mamo eti the next course of action say dem dikade to John honorable Sarah Adwoa Safo lawyers any abusiano lawyers so omo say share na omo hu nti 30th 31st na speculation say ba say omo ye ye no na wotwe awie ye no enya dia ebeba so more meetings are supposed to be held before dates will be agreed upon by the family any other stakeholders to aso na yako Dead Lumba na ochi awie ye kosie Dead Lumba na ye kope baby ede ne to ye say March mu ho earlier this year na amanfo dodo na ena na omu peso omu hu himfa na ye Dead Lumba Ghana's music legend ehin ye de ne to ye amanfo bisa ye say oh ene body ne kra sabi omu de afa ha ena omu ansie no ena ensemble people were having a lot of allegations against this particular burial of DL Dead Lumba na 1 year anasa afinsiada yɛde esie Daddy Lumba na Daddy Lumba di free mu no ɛso yɛ kwasi ade atwa mu yi na ɛhɔ ɛna abusuapanyin to park ɛne abusuapanyin aka nyina abusuafo aka nyina ɔmo edi afinhyia na no ɛma no yɛ fɛfɛɛfɛ na ɔmo san so unveil baabi ankasa ɔmo de Daddy Lumba ekoye edino ekotoye nti all the other allegations ni nyina say see ade obi ahu baby a yedino ekotoye no na etwagu o screens no but then we go there na yamamu atmosphere and sign na sitie we are all the series of eye ne yire a oja no wa akire odobroni ni widowhood rights no sen enomu ye ema no edi wieye because 1 year na so ni nyina yedemo ebefam all the happenings at the affinsia na omudi ye de sisi ye wo ho nyina yede nyina be but then for the first video yede be mamu no yanko ne hwe baby a Daddy Lumba eto ye ba ye be chechi ma kire mo se eho ye ni fie ankasa anasa himfa pote ena omuye ni tum no yanko ne hwe video ni emra sisi
for breaking news ejebo enya bedru eye papa Daddy Lumba ya de nyina Daddy Lumba enede as you can see someone who be legend one who be yes legend never die onwu ye wada obi ani atem legend never die legend no me papa nasi ma de nyina Daddy Lumba papa say you so rest Daddy, may your soul rest in perfect peace. You papa nasi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Someone who didn't put on win.
And you knew. And any didn't come home. You. Ada legend never die.
Enti we na amanfo chiremu a very befitting burial for Ghana's music legend Daddy Lumba because ohe baby a omo eden eto ye na we mausoleum ankasa what I say we nye grave site we ye mausoleum omo aye ede ato ho a enche minim se amanfo dodo na abekọ ho na omo akwa ne niema ne legacy ne awards ogigi ye omo de decorative fie ho nyina boom play ne play ka omo de brand no any ne awards some of the pictures some of the performances or ye nyina ade a omo atwitwa ho pictures ade abobo ho kama ewo baby a omo esie no na se dem de kan de to dwa no the widowhood rights because ye no abusia paying to park de to dwa se yiri no mu mienu ni nyina ombetimi aba no maba be ye omukuna na ba kwa ama de okoye onu de ogigina mu so obeye widowhood rights no na je se onu ni widowhood rights also ye no afi no aba wiye enti ye beko ne akohwe hawa omo mame odobroni ni widowhood rights no omo ede aba wiye sen na busia no e be akohwe no ni ababa de ne ye ba ye be san so no akọ before omo be ye widowhood rights no saying na oko graveside hono den na odobroni koye wo ho but then ye widowhood rights no ne emra sisi
onyame empagya wuti abeni da bi na me no kasa be ka che se Kristo na Roma for him say 2000 years later they don't celebrate no e ka one more nyina ama e be say onyame bo wo sonko obo wo brempon e bi agudie obrempon bi agudie no ade ya de ma wi enye nka ye di ena ye ntene e wo mo say ya titi mu die so ye titi mu odo wo ni nkwala ni ti abeni na so wotu ani na wo hwe na enye ya frɛ me na frɛ bi so
What do you want?
I have a fair foul mine in the answer. You have a see a bit dance.
What is my bro? Let's go, Nami. It's a birthday, baby. That's it. Papa, I'm proud of you. I do, Papa. I'm proud. I'm not going to show Papa. What's it? Let me do not come to say you both this time. I'm show What in the blue? Starting the cemetery, I was where I am in it does it. It does it.
Enti eno the widowhood rights are the ma odo broni daddy numba ho kani a ujane ho koye nti sesi am no ka saying oni abusua no oni o matetim na emom oni o muntitim sa because still na omoma e woni ho a ohwe omo enti sesi enso obetimi so akoso na wakwakoware ama no ayeye enti eno ene update ayede emamo na abusia panyi di omo ba afinsiana no odi omu nyina anim nsa afinsiana dru saa ye kɔ amusieye ne ye kɔ nane so kogu nsa ye ba ne abafie na ya baba betena se enti eno no abusia panyi edi animu ma omu di nkan kɔye ekogu nsa ewo menkan se enane so ansa no mo bafie abetena se abe bobo nsem bi ho ewo efie enti ye bekɔ na abusia panyi odi mpanimfo abusuafo ene agyamfo mo di eche ba bi no omo kɔ nane so kogu nsa ede ne si wo ho yenkɔ ne hwɛ sa video no ne mra sisi
Now, we can assure you, you have a cotton. Ewo lomba baby I see na nakasa na amanfo ehu na referfa usuana ye ya omudi ate so eni see the high see na finally and then afisha done through am ya baby na so kama now I will take you through the baby I see no ye who said the shake sitie brepem no so usuana yi so trise ombebi hatuama lumba do fu nyina behwe but ye no normally ba be tudwa amobi ehu da so be hwe lumba obitia ba behwe no. Let me also add this baby a lumba tie no is different from baby I see no the same neighbor we nyina e easily go ha baby a lumba shares wo a see no ha na busuani ye asase tamon so gato ho ho no mo sidan kama ti baby a lumba yere ne matie no different from bia and nano and so is seen ultimately I say have tourist attraction kase pa ti brepem ne be ko to ya share beautiful atmosphere in place no afi ya share how we see o sha na water wajiji ni na ni ne bi wa kama at the right time, so we will give you the full video. I'm ready. I'm here on the course. And then champagne, okay. The father one, so the Roman father, and so about the how to say. Even
Eti eno eye abusua panyin time omukopie ewo grave site ho anase Daddy Lumba ni mausoleum ho no na omode sansem no tuja nti omuchemu a baby a abusua no anase oba ne mma ne te no is different from baby a omu esie Daddy Lumba enti nyese bi afie ho no mu an omusie ne da bi asase bi ono ahye daje to ho se owu a se bi ho na mu nsie no enti baby a abusua no ete yire ni oba no te no different from baby a omo esi Daddy Lumba na mom the same me can say neighborhood and asa ne man nyina etimi so enti eno eho nsem na ye de emamo no na unse widowhood right no esi enti akontafo no omo na mo ye odobroni ni nua mema omo ekoye eni Daddy Lumba ekodi increase twato because see idea after say yedi afisha na no na ye say omo nye akontabio because 1 year no aso widowhood right na kuna no omo edi na fe awie nti yanko na go time a odobroni ni brothers omo nso ekoye kopie mu a omo nso ekochia Daddy Lumba yanko na yanko hwemra sisi
I'm saying, baby, I don't do it. You don't know,
Deg, Kantanka Dead B0dy. Oh, when you have a look on you couldn't let 1 year in anniversary. They were just said, when you can't kill yourself, they in there to come. I'm going to put in a mission with brain.
enti eno eye nkontafo omonso eko mausoleum ho eko kra Daddy Lumba say odo omo de man ne de still na ewo ho wom se menka ne se kuna no se sia de omo awie enti akontasem no se yetwemu anesa na emom still na omo edo Daddy Lumba enti omo so koye ekopi omo last respects na abuja panyin to park ebe pie mu ewo afisiana na se na the way oni odobroni edi nkomo na still na ochiremu abusia no still na omo edo eye odobroni omo do no papa nti abusia panyin to park ebe piem na fans a omo edima no ewo afinhia na se no na emu eye den pa nti yebekọ na yakwa akọhwe no na se what tattoo bi ho asem a ye ba ye de tattoo no sign the tie ye de no update be ma ye hwe abusia panyin ne mra sese enti awusia panyin Kofi Owusu aka Tupac ena yekohu no se waba eye afinhia na se abusua ehia ye se omu di Daddy Lumba ofri mu afepepepe omu edi no okopie mu ewo ase bi enti no ena ye de emamu no na ye to ansam no so na ye de amamu a on this Daddy Lumba na afinhia na ya ena ne ho kani oja ne ho ono na gina mu di kuna ne pa odobroni on your screens na yehu se waye Daddy Lumba tattoo de ato ne nsa ho na beti sa so eno na ewo screens ne so no ma amanfo dodo na betwa hia ma se afinhia na ne nyina ekoye se ye behwe Daddy Lumba ni tattoo awaye no se o hyentade miensa na ye be church entare miensa but first one na ye black eno ye after say omo eba be ye widowhood rights no na odi widow kuna die no aba wiye eno osanso share a plain white eno so ewo ho no mo in some of the videos ye be ya chem na mahu ansa na okwa she no hands way just to show say yes indeed odo Daddy Lumba why ne tattoo e de ato na betinti we afebo eti so obesa wari bi ompo a say wa obe wari no say that bia when you Daddy Lumba e wo hire no abeti eti yanko ne go tattoo na oye no how people reacted to that particular tattoo because ebi mu ekasa fa ho pa na minim team na omoteche ye no me say akutia pa de amanfo nimbo akutia pa omode tattoo yi ebo amanfo no odwe ho ba bia won ti ase because said ye omo eye afinhia na no ema ne koye ena even baby omo ye mausoleum no amanfo say abusua panyin to park oni odobroni omo ya de pa yenko ne ehwe tattoo no na yemra sese
Exclusive. What is space?
teacher. Exclusive. Hello. What was it? Now what was it?
This was the FKK.
If that's what I mean, you. Come on, space. Back way.
Oh, what you can manage?
Etiano abusha paying to pack on se fans ne de omo eje ye pa ewo afinsha nana se etiano na ye koya ye kohwe no but then ye din kan ma mo update na chemu ase me kan se kuna die ne de odobroni edi aba na wie ye eti ye beko na ya hwe video we ye wi a na ya sa ko back to the mausoleum ho no eden ena esiye ewo ho proud to say yeba be widowhood rights no ye video ye ba na yakọ ensemben ena odobroni ka de che Dad Lumba ansa na ye kwakọ ye ekowie ni widowhood rights na na se kunadie no ye de ba wie ye hwe video ni emra sese
Papa me no want to boni. Papa me ba to na winnim. Papa me no want to boni. Azaba for na wo ka kire me. Ozi baby. Na shawan kamawu. Mommy yes that queen. What can we me want dance to me obia. Ozi da baby ase mami. Nye baby an kamawu. Papa Sami want it. Papa me nkuta. We are receiving say papa na kunna we na se na me frowing. My bread, Papa, my bread, Papa, my bread. Papa, Sammy, what's it? Sammy, who got that worry? Me, Sammy, who? Papa, Sammy, who? Miss Row. My
yes, and see, no, that was a heartfelt message. Otobroni Edija Dad Lumba a quine after say Odi ni kuna no ewie no the last and some of the cotton nim and no chemwa on sign hona said ye amount for bonechi and no and a herma Dad Lumba free mu any antino or said there be. Ono de ono a enhwe na on sign ti said be ya there said the amount for kikan some the fan ho any de atwagu internet ne so nyina no o de on sign ti kra infama no said be ya ono so obetimi enya na sumdue na ni nyina mu na Faustina Fosu Dad Lumba ni nua na ono so ensem kakra etudwa ewo graveside ho anase mausoleum ho enti quickly ne wakotie ni nua anane sister Faustina Fosu ni nsem ho no so edi tudwa ewo mausoleum ho ne emra sisi
tonight is a democrat who see no master and Australian and Mahalia and one crown of the sea. In the battle with my city, I can't say I should for me, Yana Fosse, and Honey see that.
Meti me aka kire wi ase nyina anya Ghana fo nkona nfa se o mutie me bra na mo hwe me bra ayi no de meti me aka kire wi ase nyina ne se obi e pena mu na ahwa ana ba bia ye sie no ahwa omra islego ni feel e woni sie no
ba mami me ba cho o papa wo wofa o bibia a dodo na abọ
ampa so de meka bia me bisana na wo ye mame se itu mani
Shade, mama, shade. Ya. Nyame no de ma. Ono anso na eje. Ebi anka amasa enkenye. Ewo musa wa afe no. What else? Nyame nche owure. Eno nso nti na wo nua no wokọ no wanya wosa. Oja adofo bi te saye no. A bribia e wo ho no mo. E ma oni etimi cheche owure. Nti ene de me pa cho. Ene de eya. Nanso eye lichie because you obi anya ne sa obi won ma onya ne baabi koye no afi ne so ye mpo no wanya obi wanya nua baabi ana wanya abusua bi ama wo mo anhwa ne animonyam kakraka se ba wo de watimi agina ahwe sa wo bra pani no na chi
ebe eno so eye Daddy Lumba ne nua panyin eye Faustina Fosu na yekote ne nka ne nsema odi to dwa very emotional chemu a ade a no beka che Daddy Lumba bia na Daddy Lumba ye ma no aje se wanka Daddy Lumba be ya ma no sisi na sisi de otwa nani am se ohu obia obetimi ede sa request no akwa to nanim eti eno so eye Daddy Lumba ni nua na unse Daddy Lumba na oye chorister e wo school o se Dwabin senior high school na oye chorister na madam o discover said Daddy Lumba wo voice na otimi tonyom e ma oye no kwa master e wo school mu no eno so ebepie mu e wo afinjana na sibi ye madam a champon anase mami a champon ono ene da screens no so ono so de pie mu ewo eye afinshana na sibi ekọ mausoleum ho ye ko ne kwati ono so nsem o de tudwa na yemra sisi
I know what you can do. What's the other question? Yeah, we did it. Yeah, kind of
video or picture?
All right, enti no Daddy Lumba na fisha na koso enra ewo East Legon enkran ha sei na yekoyi bia yede cheremo very beautiful ceremony enoma ye 1 year pepe Ghana's music legend Daddy Lumba Charles Kwayo Fosu efrimo omo ekodi na fisha na ede ema no na ne hokani odobroni so omo ema no menka ne se omo ema no hwie ni kuna odi no na yebetoa ensem no so na yede amamo yebetoa ensem no so na yede amamo yes send no your stories no okay enti there was this TikToker sensation abranchi na or TikTok or no that screens no so your friend Osanju na arehosem ne say abranchi yi ne maami free mu eno no anka sanso free mu na ne papa nso so ebe free mu in the space of men fan say 1.5 years and almost 2 years and asane ma we nyina esisi ye na arehosem de ma abusua no na Osanju free mu no there were so many issues speculating issues among for can edify a branch in free mu there were some guys we omo ba bonten edi betu dwa chemu a omo edrumre bi ema osanju agye omu sika so be ma omu odds ansa betting omu twetwa betting na omu fra bibi odds enti eno no o de ma wa na je se wo hu de obewini eye match no na je se wakotwa no wawini na odi betu dwa ma amanfo brashe sansem ni tuguye say because odi betu dwa so ono ankasa no yare ano ko hospital ko ji nro ni ade na kwaku munsam de aba beto so ekiremu a abranche ni je amanfo bi sika 3600 Ghana cedis na ono ankasa asna na kwaku munsam fa fon friend kire mu say enye bi sisi wona bra bom na wanhwe ya ebetimi eja ne kwan na eni se wakoju obi sika abranche ne se o na kwakubu nsam besi na ode na kwakubu nsam ankasa de nsam tudwa nti ebekọ na yakwakotie na kwakubu nsam sembe na odi tudwa about abranche osanju ni free mu no eni ne yare mu nsam eni ade betting ho nsensem a ode eka ho no yenti na kwakubu nsam ne emra sisi
what up so boy bi wasanyu asawan boy na wo wu ya ne ma wu yo no wu ye no wakwaji boy ekura bisika se obeye ayamomo pre-matches amede minimum brofo no kan ade na mbo ya wo mu twitwa wo mu di no ball ayi no bet ana nkrofo no ba nkola miinu omo 3600
na utumi for fan and for hu ba wa nwi na wo
meba mi wi a tobo enu ti na akofo wi a
like na afofo no ehu hia me pa
meba ana me se wosonyo bia ba sisi me friend fon so a me friend no na me se o sisi an na ko gbonsam okura kane na wadro na woni adro kane na wadro ene de adro na wo ye ntu ka utimi nyam hwedi ende na me se sa mate sa friend se kan one wo ya bo me e hwa na me frɛ ayi pilato asewan akwabi oyokuro mo am se abrante se engofo ye o mesimu kopa aduane dumi ensambra munye se nye na me na me ye se wa diska na obefe ene enyina etiase o wo he enti sebe ewiase woti ho a panyin betima afrotufo akora betima afrotufo mesrew me mesrew hu ahi me de wo fa unuane me menim ahihia onso hu me apemasem wo do me the bottom of your heart sa na meso me do
na me paso me so asamba ko na to so na nje se wo kire mo osanyo wo na omi ana na
menim fansam funfuro ko woni se
woni asma me se so ga as nim sa ga to ate
wo hu enti
na ka se me twa ko twa ba
mesre se obi ntra ho wo hi
enti eno eye nana kwaku bonsam ne ho ensem ene ensem kakra kafa eye osanju a ofri mu wem se mfie mienu nin na ode ho ensem tudwa no tiremu a enema bebre ne koso na o try asen ko betu abrante ne fo na so wantie enti nei yenhwe de eto no enti eno eye nana kwaku bonsam ono so ne ho ensem a ode o kadefa osanju ho na yede ebremo no ye beto ansem no so na yakọ politics mu kakra na ye free politics ni mu ba eye DJKA ni nsem bi odi tutu dwa ne niema ebeba ye no ye de sese wakasa ye de ho updates bebrem na sese de minority leader in parliament Afenyo Markins Alexander odi nsem atudwa o say NDC sese omo aban mu enye the same NDC na no mo opposition bo hye ne nsem omo di tutu dwa ene nsem omo keka ye nyina enye ade a omo edi so omo ekasa fa promises omo hye bo akese enso so enye sa na ehu no omo ka say ade eye busia pa de busia debi nyade so omo ede beka omamamu no ho Ghana beyond 8 eno na ye LPP enhu nsem bebre se NDC beba ban mu omo de tudwa so omo de busia ne ade de anyade omo de bedi dwuma ba se omo bobusia na ma osahina Afenyo Markins aka ho nsem wo parliament ye bego ne akwakotie Honorable Alexander Afenyo Markins ye ba DJK wakasa about the leak see amount for etwene abasana yenko ne mra sisi.
Mr. Speaker, the NDC in opposition is not the same NDC in government. Mr. Speaker, they spoke big. They promised. They said they don't need loans. As the majority leader just said, The NDC said they didn't want too much loans. Mr. Speaker, but today, what we are witnessing now amount to too much loans. Mr. Speaker, to the extent that we are here being invited to approve almost $1 billion US. One day, almost 1 billion. Where is your Dr. Clement Apak? The man who was always on the neck of the MPP. Today, his silence is very loud. Mr. Speaker, we, under our administration, introduced free SHS. Mr. Speaker, the free SHS opened up the country for children who otherwise could not get access because their parents were poor to get access. Mr. Speaker, our friends, apostles of criticism, every single thing Akufo-Addo did, they condemned. But Mr. Speaker, we all know that Akufo-Addo they criticized, condemned, kept our lights on, and kept our children in school. Mr. Speaker, the investment in educational infrastructure, Mr. Speaker, is unmatched. Mr. Speaker, TVET institutions received facelift, machinery, equipment, new classroom blocks, new admin blocks, new bungalows for teachers, and all. Mr. Speaker, STEM education was introduced. Science, technology, engineering, mathematics. These were reforms that transformed the educational sector. Our friends did not see any of these. In all of these, Akufo-Addo did not come here for this amount of money. Mr. Speaker, what he did was to utilize internal resources. In less than 2 years, free SHS has already suffocated them. Mr. Speaker, they have no idea how the free SHS came into being. Even at a point, they claim that they introduced free SHS. That is NDC for you. They will say it even when they know that they have nothing to stand on. They will say it. Mr. Speaker, today, they say we should approve this thing for them. Oh, really? You are going to borrow. Now, let me remind them, Mr. Speaker, if they know how to manage the economy, look at what is happening at the gold board. Mr. Speaker, the IMF issued a report and talked about billions going into waste. And when you ask them, they say it is a cost for implementing economic policy. The trading losses, according to government, was as a result of the costs in implementing economic policy. Mr. Speaker, I want to stay there for a little while. You are borrowing $300 million, $500 million, and it is costing you more than that amount to implement an economic policy. Mr. Speaker, when the minority initially raised this matter on this floor, that the losses be looked into, because we could use that money to invest in educational infrastructure. We were told that no. Now what did government do? Government vindicated our members on the economy committee without coming to actually commend their industry. The IMF report, IMF said the gold for reserves policy has resulted in losses, Mr. Speaker. The amount they quoted as of end year, 31st December 2025, was 9.6 billion cedis. This is not me. This is not me. The IMF further directed in their report that government would have to take steps to prevent further losses. And I'm saying that as a result of the minorities' intervention, the Gold Board and the BOD convened a joint board meeting to first review that fees from 15% to 9%, which was positive, but which was to the credit of the minorities' loud voice on the matter that, no, the losses are too much. Mr. Speaker, again, the fees was further reviewed to 5%. That was also after the minority had raised the issue on the floor. And yesterday, the Bank of Ghana announced that indeed there were no more.
Eno osahene afenyo Markins nsemo a odi etudwa ena yedi ebi yedi emamu no na yebeto asem no so se de medi nkan de tudwa no DJKA ono ena ne video bi ebeto dwa amanfo ka ho nsem amanfo dodo na etwe nsem no sere ne abasa na for the very first time papa no wabie na no akasa o engage amanfo e wo TikTok omo ese fata se omo eba so bi no oso live one eye Elizato omo ekabo mu omo eye live o cheche ni nsemu de ba ye ma sa video ni nyina be to monten so no ye di ni nyina ebe ma mo ne nsemu o di tudwa regarding the video where security amanfo or say there are people omo ayoma dwen so mpeso mu huru na amasebe DJKA edi bibi ekana no na owu na ono de said the esino ebetimi ato bia na ono de obegyinamu na wahye ne ho den said be ya de atamfo ehwehwe ewo ne ho se DJKA nke beto no enya de a ebetimi abam ti ebekọ na etie eye DJKA ne nsem odi tudwa after send the videos ebetoto monten so ema amanfo ehwehwe bi ni ade na nsem be no de atudwa yenko ne yenko tie ne emra na efutuo bi akode amano Prophet Kofi Oduro enso so ede nsem bi atudwa yehwe video we ne emra sisi
de bia me ka say obi a odi matem bia no or your right so odi matem because penny to send me the 7 previous as me see obi kai ento wa obeka se bia na 4 years ago and as asem we see here I think that as no please for
life is a teacher. Life is a teacher. The more we live, the more we learn.
And me hun kofo bebre omo ka se omo be truly me akofem se menuma dura me o menuma dura no
ojina na to sa bo papa
enya dia menuma dura because worst things happens and near my esi enye bi ne sebi media even though I have a brand to protect members adoria deals nyina no bebre na o ha o ma redraw but minim say otumfo nyankopon ti ase
o ade nyina
me won kwan nko ade bibia me wade nyina nti omo na me pa o ma cho omo pemasem no I know say genuinely people love me ti omo pema enye omo huru me no omo pemasem omo so my disappointed in me no omo na me pa o ma cho so omo mfa me born in Germany the video 4 years ago na fe company me no ye adwuma Kesben FM omo so me ka cho so omo mfa me born in Germany because adia esia adreni mia toda enye nipa ba ko pe o we edit video ni be send o mami we na we the video na send o mami we the video na send o mami we toda omo mo follow me timu say mitimi call off from social media be 1 week na se ebasa na che say omo ha me toda mitimi dwe me drive ya mitimi gina at once na mi hu ne menya me ho nyankopon na sustain me a abisi sabri nti Even though it was a mistake, my me say you know me ni sebe me ni or how be into omo na mepa o ma chew say omo de na omo mfa me bone enche me.
I had they blackmail for a very long time. For about 4 years.
Yeah.
Enti DJK kasawie ye ena ababawa na oka eye video ne ho leaks no ana videos ne be to mountain so na oka ho no ono so ne sister eba ya obekasa ye e wo live ne so bi enti yenko na yentie ne sister no so nsem o de tudwa ana seben eno ka che DJK yenko na yemra sisi
ni nyina mu kra guess what omofo so ma ye bibi ba we mum kra no nyame fa so de shiraw ye because share the baba no you have no idea those ambassadorial deals now almost on my draw whatever no it's actually baba nya bibi papa frame. So I just want to say keep up keep doing what you're doing. What I'm seeing here today because I know bia na ka obetimi aba out to say. So I just want to say thank you for doing this. I really do appreciate it. What's it? Shedding. Now when you know it's one of those.
You're welcome, Nana.
When you know it's one of those things.
You're welcome, Nana.
Amen.
Na ebeto dwa se Kesben Media omo a suspend ana so omo yi DJK every air ni program our host no enya de se oba eye radio ne so ebeye bio. So on your screens Kesben Media has confirmed it has with immediate effect pulled popular Kesben radio host DJK off air over his recent viral leak atupa tape and someone ebeba betuto dwa ne ade enti omo se for no agasa ne sanity ni adenti omo emfa no emma se de be ya obetimi akọ menka ne se obekọ rehab kakra wa cycle ne ho ansana ebia omo asama no aba back to the radio na wabetena console nanim na watoto enema na meditu just a prophet Kofi Odro so ono de on se oso omu se ya ohun obetera se de wo ye no ehun nyansa kakra bia nim sebe prophet Kofi Odro so otutu bi e de amane especially DJK omo ene oba sebe omu di nhemu a na omo aso phone e de osi omo so no ode ne nsem atodwa yenko de ntie prophet Kofi Odro ne emra sisi
wabrane eko fa wo bad kotane demo na wafa camera no ode asi wo mo so se meni wo bed but me the camera betwa nam se wo kwase a wonwene a you sit somewhere thinking that I'm insulting you. The Bible said okwambia okwasia efasono nimdie nyansa enhunumu relax nimdie nyansa enhunumu ebono na wotiatia mu opaisa me okwasia me ejimifo. Ecclesiastes chapter 10. Let's build it from there. Let's go to verse 4. He also, when he that is a fool walketh by the way his wisdom faileth him, he saith unto everyone he is a fool. Another version, this version made, he said, even when a fool walks along the road, his common sense and good judgment fail him, and he demonstrates to everyone that he is a fool. In my language, osengafro tinitu ya imumiensa nanso okwambia wokwasia faso no entiasie ehunu nyansa ene yi nimdie ebono na wokachire nipani na se me ye okewe ase no kwasia me okwasia. He tells all the people, I'm telling you, in the next version you were going to, the Bible said that the stupidity, there is a level and a magnanimity of stupidity, that goes on. This is not the version. There is a version I'm looking for. Their stupidity will be evidence even to strangers. They meet along the way. Iti kwasie da no pa ye kasa sit down and listen. And koto fidiemo and san wangu se wachimi.
Yes, enti Adwoa ewie enwumre sit down and listen. Eno Prophet Kofi Otru ena enra ode afutuo kese sa de eko unsa no de ontufu keke ode enema beteta to de amount eti eno enso Prophet Kofi Otru na everyone Ben Moshe enso so join live no na ehuro de yesi obi huruwa na wohu say yes ohuruwo na DJ KA ene Elizato ena na omo ye live no ena Avram Ben Moshe requested yes obe join live on TikTok obe join na o join ye no or Tonybuasi ehuru DJ KA owie ye and otu ne fo ye hwe Avram Ben Moshe nsembe no de o kache DJ KA ye nko ne mra sese
said the Lucifer me do nyame ye po bi onum no fo wa asase so a nyankopon kora ye mu hye no hwe se wan kire me no fo nom ade a me de be yew ewrade ende me de me bre yi ba wanim said the onum no fo yi I tap into the blessing I tap into the blessing no na unum no fo say wanka unum no fo say went to me and my lie
unum say o na me okunyina ba
wa boda bo bia di twa fili say a wo be kirem kwase ampanyini di twa ye kirem so wa jimi a ko be bia ponogu no na kofa pono videos na be react so wa jimi a menua ya o da bi say wono obi di twa na wo kirem enti ko pono site na ko twetwe pono no na be ye pono reaction ananya na weka no ana ye nyina ya fuck up de me de say ye nua be pa che say yes ye nua be pa che say o wa adofo video na ba bonte no aha adofo a o ye sorry that is the best wa be pa che obi ni wo ye kukuamu ade o de beto bedwam age say nipa bonefo a wo pe wanim guase e na o de kukuamu asem e beto abonten so what you say ti ye nua na pa che wa ye mfa ne bone nche no we can crucify him. You go to the extent of saying, say, Yampamun in fear to them. Into one casa, say, wish ya wouldn't have been your two way. None of what channel, no, stress, Radiana, Wantia, into a Baya Dana. I didn't hear any problem, he say. Minia, ye be trouble, Minu be deep trouble, man, no for album, Minia, ye be deep trouble, and no for album. Now, no for a man, no for a man, Upesu Nicha, I was so bad, senior maho, no child, no for no. And kwa e wo no for kwa ye ma me no wo ye ba wi ase no e ye no for ene ye no me first team ye pa ti afi na nkyeremu ne ba ye wo ba wi ase e ye no for na no me first so ati ase wa jimi akwa so video se wo kyerem so ti asramu a enkyeremu na ye yadamu nyina okay mo a mo ye enkyeremu nyina yadamu ase eye mo akakakra eye ana ah who Elizato why you would say we would down
Adwoa Jemfu a Barcelona one of the most ardent fan of Barcelona Adwoa Jemfu yes
who Lizato
Oba champion
that man for ball wato Lizato
baby the any portrait mad make kabibia okay where there no can come there e 3 million e 4 can come there e 3 million e 4
can come there ba there
now Abraham Moshe o come there who Abraham Moshe enko
why udin kwasi asem live so Lizato
all right enti de akwakwesino asem de medi bebre ka de fa horemom munyina mo hu de koye afutuo ba ko wa kire DJ KA ene se nko onko site baby onko twetwe sa ne mane mane bi nka o meye ho reaction ese no no be sa program na adwa na enti no Avram Ben Moshe ne advice a ono no ese so de ma DJ KA se onhwe na ondi ho dwuma na ye beba Ghana ha nso so ensem Ghana ha ne daso anyway. The Ghana's tallest man, say ewiase nyina mpo no ene beye the tallest man standing on a staggering 9 feet 6 inch tall, that is like 2.8 meters tall. Abrantia ye freno Abdul Samed Sulemana na abrantie arehosem ayesaka and said we're free mu at age 33. Enti abrantie Abdul Samad Suleimana were free mu at age 33. So on your screens, Ghana's tallest man Suleimana Abdul Samad, popularly known as Awuche, is dead. Enti eno eye arehosem pa ye de ebi emamo ewo show ne so na abrantie yi ofri eye Gambaga, that is closer to Nalerigu, that is the northeast region. And Abrantie Suleimana Abdul Samad, and Ofri Eke Awuche, and Ofri na yedi videos kakra ebemamo na mashe saying and omo make say a documentary on this particular one. That is some foreign media houses and this particular documentary. We are not yet the more as to what happened. Jane see here. Yare ben empo and a ball. Suleimana emano efrimono. Dear video we M0rtuαry.
He is the tallest man in the world, breaking all Guinness records. He is an African giant. Awuche, who is 29 years old and 9.5 feet tall, is taller than most houses. A few years ago, Awuche was diagnosed with gigantism, but his family didn't have enough money, so he couldn't go to the hospital for treatment for several years. Because of his large size, Awuche faces many difficulties in life. He can't wear regular sandals because his feet are too big, and his height keeps increasing. He loves football, but now it is hard for him to run short distances. He once dreamed of becoming a driver, but when he tried to learn, he found out that his legs couldn't straighten and his knees were pressed against the steering wheel. Currently, Awuche's biggest worry is that doctors have told him he needs brain surgery as soon as possible to stop his growth. But Ghana's public health insurance can't cover such surgeries and can only provide basic treatment each time he goes to the hospital. It costs $50, all borrowed from neighbors and friends. His biggest dream is to complete the surgery as soon as possible, get married, and have children.
So that was a brief and some about Suleimana Abdul Samad, Abrantia Wefrimo Yaya at age 33 years. In the time of a documentary where he was somewhere around 29 years and a year documentary. Now, Abrantia Samad, he was diagnosed of gigantism. Gigantism, just say, on hormones no. Onso nipa o senka onyini duru baby a enka ejai no ono ne de no onyini duru sa pempenso no enyai until he kept growing na all yet tenten more eti eno any ayare a omo diagnose no say gigantism omo sanso e man sanso e wo complications ye friend no acromegaly brofo eti and also another diagnosis omo ede ema no eno no first one excess growth hormones and the hormones na ode epoama ni nyini no na edoso ewo ni nipadua num tie no ema ni nya bi ti se spinal disorder eti ne spine na na chi bremo no na se ense da nyina so ye na achia ana se akeve ewo na chi nti utumu se na chi no na se bibi fu ho ebia na nya chacha but then the spine no because of se anyina broso no na ema sa curve no enso ekoba ye ena ne nine so say the weight ya na egu ne nine ase no ema no enyinya some leg infections kakra nti say we have video here that screens ne so na omo de ade achechire ne nine kakra na arewo sama ewom nyina ne say Ghanaian philanthropist and businessman Ibrahim Mahama say nka ne yare omo diagnose ni nyina mu enka obehwe na ode no akọ hospital na nka wotua eho kanyina na nka omahwe no ama ne ho ato no. On your screens, Ghanaian business mogul and philanthropist Ibrahim Mahama has stepped in to fully sponsor the medical treatment and urgent leg surgery of Suleimana Abdul Samad, popularly known as Awuche and recognized as Ghana's tallest man. Ibrahim Mahama eji to mu se obehwa brantie no na ne surgery bia also ye bia no wahwa ayama no. The intervention comes after Awuche publicly appealed for financial support, revealing that he could not afford to travel to the hospital for the life-changing procedure. Eti odibetu twa se ohiamoa ena eba se Ibrahim Mahama ye na dwen se nka obeba beboa no obekọ abrantie no moa Fofia Ntwata Suleimana Abdul Samad Abranti wode efrimu at age 33 yes enti arehosem pa abranche yi enka yehwe treaty ye ho ne ma na at the early stages na enka enko kodru said the akwakodru anase mpo said the hormones ne siti a ebema no agini ade aproso no. Are there some medications ebetimi aboa sustain ni growth no? How I was saying, at the aproso no. Are there some medications ebetimi support and said some of these yare na associated with ni growth no and ka emma so na ye niema mienu. Either they prevented it at the early stage, and I say early stage no mo pe kwan o mefa so a omo ebesi sa yare no a ebeba with the growth na no kwan because he was a national somehow he could have been a national asset, but then said the ni nsem no ye si manage no em say ya manage ni ye eno na ma Abdul Samed Sulemana we free mu ya akwakoye arehosem ye be ma abusua ene adofo nyina yakọ ene hyeden ye beto ansem no so ye brem update na Ghana for mienu bi a makopiem wo Cambodia na we kra de no mo Jordan ano mo ka makosem foreign affairs ministry ni Samuel Okuje to block kwase omomra omomwa na treatment e de omofam wo Jordan no ano odin na amanfo so by say yenchichi agent for Ghana ha ye se edu betu kwan ye bekọ na yakwa wani ya de wo bi man so yaya no nka yenhwe ne yenchichi omo yen scrutinize omo nya investigations na omo nya papa no yen sideline yomo na menka ne say mami bia owo Iraq or the esun any adwajo pa na otwa na otiremu a yaje ne passport efi otimu so ya pam na si abonte now she's homeless enti also okope sika ba na obeje ne passport said be ya omam ne passport wo mo ho no omo beja ne kwan amana ba Ghana na ye wi a ye bekwa kohwe mame no di video ni aba na ye wi a emaya mienu bi nsusu free Iraq aba omakosem sen na ne emas emusite ye nkone hwe mame video ye ba beto aso de amamo
Iraq, Rade. And I told me by a bit go. Remember, this year I started, you know, I started good wage to clown with this one. No, for me, I don't want to have it to me, oh, for me. Rather, will be more for what? This is the crowd about come back to the group. I have my passport, so I have my you know, I'm free to grab this, I'm a baby here. Rather, oh, my mom, what's it? Oh, I was there. Remember, I don't know, wake up one minute, I don't see me as I knew.
Enti eno eye Ghana ni desia wakakopie mu ewo Iraq na ode na kosam tudwa no na ye toaso na ye de update no mamo a dinka di tudwa se Ghana maya mienu bi ababe piem ewo Accra International Airport a omo ede omo akosam tudwa as to Iraq omo ba ko di 3 years ba ko di 2 years ba omo hwe said the asetere mu esitie na also mugya ho na omo eba omo nchinti enko Accra International Airport na yenko he video we mra sisi
Obviously, I'm a bit PMO, Accra International Airport. 2 ladies here who The way my call Brepa or Iraq no Iraq. Omutu Kanko Iraq. Na brown must be a brano. Hello, my pacha bra, Brami Busawasa. Udin is a Debbie Casadi. Udin is a President. Now, how many years now? They are question Iraq.
3 years.
3 years. Now you're there. Where they were Iraq?
We are housemaid.
Casadi, Casacha, come on.
Casadi. The woman in your nest down here. And then we know who did you. One with Jimmy.
So, what are they doing?
The bedroom.
Hello, bra.
I go to Picasso.
Iraq is a. Bebe, come on, Casa.
I decided they were in it. When you're coming from
it, who is our Iraq? 2 years. But I saw Obey Yahoo, one was uncle. Sir, what the right time, your bedroom come on. The company want to move some abre, where the bedroom come on. And I'm not now, Momo, you know. Momo, Butu Quine, or Mobo, or my man, my home. And I'm come over, your bedroom come up. Now from Iraq to Ghana, how many hours? 8 hours. The other time, so me check it. And so, or Sunday, then I'll send you location, man. Me check it 9 hours.
Your baby, you are 6 hours. It's not let me be out say your time is but Ghana time maybe 4 hours.
I was about guys on my break. On my break, I said that I know my dream come up. I said I know my dream come up. No much that Iraq account to me in your room. No much that much.